Welcome back, citizens of Rosewood. We are in the final week of the 1980s mode, which means we are going to be getting our ending, and it is the last rival. Now, this one is going to be just a bit long, so I'm going to have to ask you guys to bear with me just because we do have to go through all that stuff along with the trial at the end. But this is where we're going to see all of our hard work throughout the week's payoff, from how we've made friended everybody, to not getting any alerts, to doing the specific ways of getting rid of all of our rivals. And I'm super excited to get this all handled, but this is going to be our newest rival. One of the first things you're going to notice is that there are students from the photography club, and they are now kind of guarding her, which means if you were trying to go a non-trending route to get rid of her, you would not be able to just walk right up, grab an item, stab her. So I don't have anything on it. I don't know why I tried to show you. You would not be able to do anything like that because it is going to be incredibly difficult. And even better, she reacts the way a student council member would. Ready? She stops and she turns to look at you if you do anything weird, like moving behind her in any capacity. Does not matter if you are walking normally. If you get too close or start to run, she will turn to look at you and she will push you, which does make things a little more interesting. But let's go ahead and get her task, as there's going to be, I think, 2 technically we have to do. What's that? You want to know if I have a task for you? Interesting. Sure, I'll take the bait. Here's a task for you. Bring me a faculty ID card. Do that, and then we'll talk. Notice how it doesn't give us a prompt to ask if we want to accept the task. This is not technically part of the task. We just have to do this. Also, I love how these guys all come over here. But anyways, we gotta hurry up here, because what we're gonna do is, without luring her, make sure the teachers that can be lured out over here are lured out. I'm wearing the underwear that makes you fast, because it just is way more efficient. But then we are going to come over here. Oh, shit. And then the very moment they are all out of sight. Where's the ID card? There it is. We grab the faculty ID. And then we go back to, I think her name was Sonoko. She's over here, as you can tell, because you got the whole posse following her. Wooga booga. What? Is that a faculty ID card you're carrying? Looks like we have a little kleptomaniac on our hands. If you're up for it, I have a challenge for you. Steal the katana in the headmaster's office and bring it to me. Ah, but that's not all. I want you to do it before the clock strikes 8 a.m. Oh, and you better put in a container of some sort before you bring it to me. An instrument case, a trash can, something along those lines. Do not run up to me holding a weapon in your hands. Sonoko. Sonoko Sakanoe has a challenge for you. She wants you to bring her a katana from headmaster's office before 8 a.m. Make the headmaster leave his office, grab the key to the katana case, open the case, grab the katana, and bring it to Sonoko. With the katana instead of container, of course. Will you accept this task? Ha! Good luck. You'll need it. So, what we're going to do is, first things first, I'm going to grab the case from over here. Because we're going to need this. This is how we're going to be carrying it. And then we're going to go over to the... My brain. Hold on. We have to go to the back of the gym to get the balloons, which are back here in the back of the gym, kind of back where the drama club will kind of rehearse. And then we need to run to the, I think it's the science lab. Not like the club, the science lab. In the science lab here, you're going to grab the ammonium. And then you're going to take it over here to the craft shop or workshop. You're going to go over here, toggle these 2 items to make the stink bobs. And then it's important that you take them... Oh, don't leave them on the ground like I almost did. It's going to be important that you take them upstairs because you're going to go onto the roof. When you're on the roof, you're going to go to the back corner here. So like if the main entrance is over there, that's where Senpai eats. You're going to come back to this back corner to this ventilator system. You are going to get to the right angle so you can see it. Hit Q. It'll take you to this. You'll hit the F button to change the floor twice and go to the headmaster's room. And then you'll use your ASDW to go down here to headmaster's office. Hit accept. And it makes that sound, which means that the gas from those balloons have been put into his office. So now when we go there, 1, there's going to be a bunch of fart clouds everywhere. But 2, the headmaster will be gone. And because he is gone, the room will be entirely empty. Meaning you can run to the back of his office, where there is the key on his desk right here. And then you can go over here to this case, open it, and then grab the katana. And now we have a katana in our hands. So you'll then use Yandere Vision, and then conceal and bag, and then we just gotta go right up to Sonoko. Which I think she does give us a bit of an attitude type remark regarding the fact that we have it being like, well, don't take it out. which she is. Where's she at? Not there, because that's not the photography club. She is over there, I think. Yep, because she's following Senpai around. She is going to spend the entirety of her day following Senpai around. Literally, it does not matter when. It does not matter where. I think even during lunch, but I will, of course, double check. But she'll follow him around. And you'll notice that she kind of just stands and looks around. Okay, she's bugged slightly. I think she's not supposed to spin like that. But she's going to follow him around the entirety of the day. So now that we have done what she has asked, we're going to do our task. Wait, what? Is that the katana? No way, you actually did it. But how? Whatever, a deal's a deal. You completed my challenge, so I'll perform a favor for you. Better make it count. So I guess I was wrong. I wonder who I was talking about that said, like, hey, don't bring it out here. That was from somebody. But anyways, now we can talk to her. Same way we do everyone, because you will need to do this if you want to be friends with her. And you'll notice that befriending her is significantly more different. If you look at that bar up here, to fill that bar, past acquaintance, is significantly larger than any other rival in 1980s mode. You will have to hit the mark on every one of these things, and even that might not work. So we're going to make a negative remark. We don't like violence. We have so much in common, which boosts our bar pretty good. We're going to make a positive remark regarding solitude, because that's already out, and I'm just going to go with that. I'm not going to try to guess anything. I love solitude. Can you relate to that? We have in common. The bar's filled. You are loving. No. You're loving is not the one she wants. Interesting. Every other rival, it's the you are loving. We're going to show off anything I did phys ed. We're going to give her $5. So it looks like befriending her is going to be a 2-day thing. I do partially think that even if we'd said the right thing to her with the compliment, it might not have filled the bar fully. It might have been just slightly off. Test it on your own. Let me know. But we'll finish befriending her tomorrow. But now it's just kind of the fact that she's going to follow Senpai around, which we've given him quite the heads up here, as you can tell. But we are not going to do that. We're not going to follow her around because we need to dig into her bag. Now, her bag is up in the same classroom as Senpai's because all of the rivals, but the week 9, who was like down, I think right here, are usually on the 2nd floor. But because her entire goal being here is just to follow Senpai around because she thinks he's a person of interest, her bag is actually up here. It is... where is it? Or I'm nuts. Maybe it is on the other floor. I could have sworn her bag was up here. Yeah, it's back here. Okay, so either it changed or I was thinking of something else. Which is also a possibility. I bet you... no, it wouldn't be a my in the mainstream mode. I want to know who I'm thinking of. But we're going to do the same thing we always do and lure the teacher out. Go over to the bag. Books. Diary. Where it will tell us all the things that she likes and that she doesn't like, along with her dark secret and the thing that we have to do to befriend her. So her dark secret. When I was younger, I was a juvenile delinquent, and I developed a pretty extensive criminal record. Yikes. Yikes, considering what she does now. But this is the worst. What will people think if they learned that the ace detective, Sonoko, was beaten by an evil photographer? So this is the same for all of the rivals. And what you do to befriend them is the same for all of the rivals. Or, you know, for the befriend and betray. It's regarding this evil photographer. We can't even actually do anything with it because we didn't properly befriend her. I mean, we can try. But you would do so by coming over here to find her locker. You would go down to her. As you can see, like I said, we befriended everybody, but now her and those 2 rivals that I killed that I forgot about. Find her locker over here. Leave a note for her about an evil photographer. Please meet me. I think the school rooftop is the only one that'll actually work. And let's do 7:30. We're going to confirm. Oop. We're going to finish, actually. And then go tell her, hey, there's a note in your locker. I don't think it'll work because we're not friends with her yet. But we'll find out. Or at least we're certainly about to. Hey, I saw somebody put a note in your locker. No offense, but I'm not sure if I can trust you. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to actually befriend her first. That's okay. So, I'm sure you guys have already figured out based off the pattern with the other videos, but the person who is her suitor... oop, wrong. Is none other than this specific gardening boy. We're going to befriend him and all of his other gardening club buddies, And then I will loop around to showing you the rest of her schedule. And then, of course, tomorrow when we finish befriending her and get the thing where I'm the evil photographer. So as I said, she enjoys all of her day spending it with Senpai, so that does include her meal. Sitting all cozy there. It's a problem. But as you'll see, she still has guards the entire time. So there is not a situation in which you could get rid of her lethally without it being a situation of having to get her over here like this. To which she ignores most of the giggles. No, she actually heard this one. But you're at risk of getting Senpai over there too. Holy shit, imagine if I were to do something about it here. But you can't sneak up on her anyways. So you would have to, if you're trying to go with the lethal route, we're doing the befriend betray. We're doing befriend, actually. You would have to find a way to get her alone. And she also has pepper spray. Should I actually, maybe I should show you guys what happens when you try to attack her. No, I'll do it tomorrow and I don't have to reset all my progress today because I already did all that stuff, the tasks. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll attack her and show you guys what happens when you try to attack her. Okay, you guys ready? No care for the fact that I have a weapon. Ma'am? There we go. I don't know why that took so long. That was really weird. There we go. We are friends now. And I want to see, maybe it's your profession. No. I don't know what she likes to be told, but we're at least friends with her now. Which means we can do the option of putting the note in her locker now and actually get the task from her. So I'm going to do that really quickly before she even gets the chance to put her shoes on. And we'll be able to do what we need to. Let's see. Evil photographer. School rooftop. 7:15. Finish. Okay. She should see it automatically. We shouldn't even have to alert her to the fact that it's there now. But we also are friends with everybody in the school now, at least. That's kind of nice. Nobody will knock us over or ignore, like, look angry or ignore us. They'll all do favors for us now if we ask them to, because we have befriended them all, which can be useful for a lot of reasons. Kind of like with Sonoko, if you wanted to get her alone, you could just simply ask everyone to fuck off. But we're gonna go ahead and see if she will read the note, and then she'll meet us up on the roof in about 10 minutes. Hey, I saw somebody put a note in your locker. Really? That's weird. I guess I'll go take a look then. Okay, she is up here, so all you should have to do now is just walk. I mean, you could push her off if you really want to, but all you have to do now is offer help.
Your diary fell out of your book bag. I picked it up to put it back, and I accidentally saw what was written on one of the pages. Something about an evil photographer? It made me worry. Are you in danger? Do you need help? Please, tell me what's going on.
You don't need to make up an excuse. Just admit that you were snooping around in my bag. But yes, I'm dealing with a problem that I can't handle on my own. There's an abandoned insane asylum just outside of town. I heard a rumor that a man is luring girls inside, threatening them at knife point, and forcing them to strip for him. I decided to purchase some pepper spray for my own protection and investigate the rumor myself. I arrived at the asylum and began exploring. Just a few minutes into my investigation, he appeared. I took out the pepper spray, but he knocked it out of my hands before I could use it. He tracked me inside a room with him, and exactly as he had done with all of his other victims, he demanded that I strip for him. I was terrified. I didn't want to die, so I just did what he told me to do. He didn't touch me, but he did take some compromising pictures of me. He had a big duffel bag with him. At one point I saw what was inside, a bunch of camera equipment along with dozens of photographs of the girls. Evidently the man started a rumor about the asylum being haunted to trick teenage girls into thinking it was a good spot for a test of courage. He must be camping out in that asylum every night, waiting for girls to show up so that he can corner them and take pictures of them. What a vile man. Eventually, I saw an opportunity to escape, so I grabbed my clothes and ran away. I got away safely, but I haven't quite recovered from the experience.
Why don't you call the police?
What? Never. I have a reputation to maintain. I'm supposed to be a fearless, tough as nails, hard-boiled detective. I can't let anyone know that some pervert with a camera got the better of me. I just want to go back to that cell and burn all of that man's photographs to ashes. But there are factors that are complicating the matter. A bunch of homeless people and drug addicts have begun occupying the asylum. If I couldn't even defend myself against one man, I doubt I would survive if I went back in there at this point.
I'll go to the insane asylum and burn the photographer's pictures for you.
What? Do you even realize what you're saying? You would be putting your life in danger.
Don't worry. I'm tougher than I look.
If you actually succeed in burning those photos, I can't possibly overstate how much that would mean to me. My career is riding on this, after all.
Trust me. I'll be fine. Give me your phone number so I can call you when the problem is resolved.
Fine. But just be careful. And then she'll just walk off. I'm going to go ahead and just cut to us being at the asylum, because it is in itself its own kind of like a stealth minigame. And it's different for each rival, as there are more bags the further into the game you are. So because she is rival number 10 in week number 10, there will be 10 duffel bags we have to find. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to us just being at the asylum. Okay, so thankfully it's nice enough to provide us with some pebbles right here that we can use to like make a sound distraction because of that, for instance. Also, you can't get in this room, but there's like a little kitchen here. But this is one of the addicts that is walking around.
Flashing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Aliens, I tell you.
We can run over here. Whoop. We gotta be careful of that guy, though. But when he turns around, we're gonna run across to go around. Okay, we gotta go over here.
Make trading cards.
He's not gonna see us, so we're fine, but we're gonna go ahead and run.
Make trading cards.
Run, 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 run. Woo, duck in. And here is one of our first bags. So now the great thing is if you use Yandere Vision, it will actually outline the bags for you, but it does slow down time still. So just be wary of that. But there also is other things other than these bags that you can find in this map. If you play this pretty early on and decide to wander around, there is stuff upstairs that you can grab too, and it does show you some lockers that you can hide in, for instance. Thankfully, this is the only bag you need to get on this floor. But we are going to wait for him to go back over to the corner. Be careful, stay out of his sight. You could hide in that locker if you need to. But we're going to run up this stairway. Come up here. Check on him. He's going over there. And we can go over here to get this bag. And you can basically just ignore what they're saying, because they don't say anything of actual importance the entire time or anything you gotta, like, be wary of. Okay.
Screaming.
Okay, there we go.
Walls.
Get this one. Swing this way and get this one. And then as soon as he turns around and it's, like, in the wall, we can run across.
Baby pigeons.
Okay, there we go. Could hide here if we need to, but there's another bag over here. And then over here, you can get the cigarettes if you need them for any reason. They're just kind of sitting right here, but there's a bag right here. Nobody over here to have to really worry about aside from that guy, but that's not right this moment. But you can get lethal poison. There's a bag over here in the corner. Be careful because of him, but you can go in here and there's a sedative. And then you can burn this bag. And then I believe the only thing left is that bag over there, which we have to get past him for. And the final bag with the photographer.
Eyes watching, always.
Here we go.
Corners
Back here.
watching me.
And then we're just going to wait for him to move where he's standing. Because I do want him, like, standing facing that way. Because then I'm going to use a pebble to distract him. And we'll just run right in.
Cold.
This one you got to be more careful of.
Who'd have known it'd be so easy? Just start a
Run, 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 run.
Flock straight.
I'm
And then we just
made
got to
of
sneak our way back out.
leather.
You could sit and listen to him, but he's going to now spend the entirety of this time running around the room looking for who did
I
this.
see you.
And it's best to just escape, honestly.
Angel?
He's not going to say anything too crazy.
Here.
But we're going to just go back out that window we came in. He's over there, so we're fine. You are in the corner. If I run, I should be fine. And we're good. Now we just go back out the window, and we will get our cutscene befriending our rival. Before Ryoba burned the picture, she grabbed one photograph to keep with her as proof that she was in the asylum. Ryoba returns home, calls her rival, and informs her that the pictures have been destroyed. She also invites the girl over to her house to see the proof. Ryoba's rival arrives to her home. When she sees the photograph, she knows that Ryoba is telling the truth. She lets the girl burn the photos so she can put this dark chapter of her life behind her. Then, Ryoba offers her rival some tea. So we are going to serve normal tea, and it's important you do normal tea here because that is the only way to get the true ending. We need to be her friend, and she needs to live. So we're going to give her the normal tea. After the massive favor that Ryoba did for Sonoko, she can no longer consider Ryoba to be a murder suspect. Over a cup of tea, Ryoba describes the deep feelings she has for her senpai and explains how heartbroken she would be if anyone took that boy away from her. She asks Sonoko to stay away from her senpai. Sonoko states that she must continue to investigate Senpai as a potential murder suspect, but will not attempt to date him. Sonoko is no longer a threat, and the two girls are now the best of friends. So it's taking a minute for her boy to follow, but you're going to notice all these benches that are specifically here, and it's because this is where the couples will sit. So I believe right here is where she is going to sit with her boy. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them sitting here real quick. Ah, look how cute they are. And like I said, he reverts back to his normal appearance. But this is them the week after you get them together. So there you go. Enjoy that cuteness.
The past 11 weeks have challenged me in every way possible. But, despite everything, I've still managed to defeat every one of my adversaries. These experiences have made me stronger, braver. I think I finally found the courage to talk to him, to tell him how I feel. When I confess my feelings to him, it has to be special. It has to be perfect. I don't believe in the myth about the cherry tree behind the school, but I can't think of any place more appropriate for my confession. Today, I'm going to tell him today. Senpai, please accept my feelings. It's happening. It's really happening. Today is the day. The day I finally tell him how I feel. It's taken so long, but now I'm ready. I'm ready to...
Stop right there, Ryoba Aishi.
What? It's you.
You are under arrest on suspicion of the murder of Sumire Saitozaki 11 weeks ago.
Wait, please! There must be some mistake. I had nothing to do with...
Oh no. You're not going to sweet-talk your way out of this one. Your innocent schoolgirl act won't save you this time.
What evidence do you even have?
I've been questioning your classmates over the past couple of months. They've noticed a pattern in your behavior. That boy over there, the one under the tree. you've shown a keen interest in any girl who developed feelings for him. And from what I've heard, you've been doing everything in your power to keep girls away from him. What's happening here is obvious. You're eliminating any girl who tries to take that boy away from you. And Sumire was your first victim.
No, I would never hurt anyone. I swear, I'm innocent. You have to believe me.
Save it for the judge. Cuff her, boys. On April 1st, Ryoba Aishi put a note into the locker of Sumire Saitozaki. After reading this note, Sumire went to the East 3rd floor girls' restroom. That was the last time anyone ever saw Sumire. After she was reported missing, police investigated Akademi for clues. In the East 3rd floor girls' restroom, they found some of Sumire's blood. Shortly before Sumire went missing, Ryoba Aishi was spotted carrying a knife and walking in the direction of the East 3rd floor girls' restroom. Later, she was seen carrying a large garbage bag towards the school incinerator. All of this information came from Ui Tunisu, a student at Akademi, who was interviewed by the police the day after Sumire's disappearance. It's obvious what happened to Sumire. Ryoba Aishi killed her in the bathroom with a knife, stuffed her in a garbage bag, and carried her to the incinerator, where she burned all of the evidence. Do you deny any of this, Ryoba Aishi?
I did not kill Sumire Saitozaki. It's true that I put a note in her locker and spoke with her in the bathroom. But I simply wanted to discuss a personal matter with her. Nothing more.
What about the knife?
I noticed that one of the knives in the home economics room was missing. It turned out that someone had brought the knife to the cooking club by mistake. So, I simply took it from the cooking club and put it back in its rightful place.
And the garbage bag. How do you explain that?
I love my school. I can't stand to see trash and garbage piling up everywhere. I do my part to keep the school clean, just like everyone else does.
You always have a convenient explanation for everything, don't you? Do you really think anyone in this courtroom is going to believe your obvious lies?
Mr. Journalist, there are a number of problems with your theory. First of all, you're accusing me of murder, but you don't actually have any proof that Sumire is dead. She is still considered missing, after all. I think she simply ran away because of the stress of studying at an elite school. I pray that she is alive and well and will return to us one day. You think I killed Sumire because of 3 facts. I spoke to her, I held a knife, and I burned some trash. However, none of these things are grounds for suspicion. Every day at school, dozens of students talk to each other, touch objects that could be used as weapons, and carry garbage bags to the incinerator. There was nothing unusual or suspicious about my behavior. You know, I think I finally figured out what's going on here, Mr. Journalist. Your apprentice, Sonoko Sakanoe, became a celebrity after she stopped a killer. You're desperate to pin a crime on me because you want to be a celebrity too. The only reason that any of us are in this courtroom today is because you're deeply insecure that your apprentice has accomplished more than you.
Order! Order in the court!
It's true that there is no smoking gun evidence linking you directly to a murder. However, with that said, over the past 11 weeks, you have demonstrated behavior that is suspicious, if not outright incriminating. Your classmates have testified that you've been stalking a certain boy at school, following him when he goes shopping, following him when he walks home. By all accounts, you're absolutely obsessed with this boy. Furthermore, every time a girl begins to show signs of interest in him, something always happens that removes the girl from his life. You can't possibly expect anyone to believe that these facts are mere coincidence. Clearly, you are sabotaging the boy's love life in order to keep him single. And who else had a crush on that boy? That's right. Sumire Saitozaki. You've been eliminating every girl who comes between you and that boy. And Sumire was your first victim.
Order! I said order! Enough conjecture. Let's go over the facts.
Kagyo confessed to Senpai, but was rejected by him. She has nothing to do with Ryoba Senpai at this point in time. Moko was burned to death. Her death is considered to be an accident. Honami was crushed to death. Her death is considered to be an accident. Sumiko was poisoned to death. Her death is considered to be an accident. Rutsuko drowned to death. Her death is considered to be an accident. Ai was electrocuted to death. Her death is considered to be an accident. Taiko Nabatashi was expelled from Academy. Ryoba's involvement is not suspected. Komoko was bullied until she withdrew from Academy. Ryoba's involvement is not suspected. Chigusa entered a relationship with someone other than Senpai. She is currently in a happy relationship with the boy. Sonoko made friends with Ryoba. She testified in court that Ryoba is a good person and would never commit murder. After Sumire's disappearance, the police were called to Academy a total of 5 times. The police discovered a total of 5 corpses at Academy. Ryoba made 78 friends at Academy. Ryoba's reputation at school is 100. Ryoba's classmates witnessed her doing something suspicious 0 times. Her classmates witnessed her carrying a dangerous weapon around school 0 times. Ryoba's classmates witnessed her walking around in bloodstained clothing 0 times. 0 students testified that they witnessed Ryoba commit murder.
Taking all of the facts into consideration, it is clear, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that Ryoba Aishi is innocent of all charges.
Everyone loves you, and nobody has any reason to suspect that you might be a killer. You are a true yandere.
A murderous schoolgirl who kills in the name of love. It was a novel concept. Newspapers realized it would get sales. TV stations realized it would boost ratings. It didn't take long for the news of my murder trial to spread across the entire nation. I've never seen an event get that much coverage before. It was a real media circus. And now, everyone in the country knows my name and face. Even worse, they all know how I feel about my senpai. Oh, this is my worst nightmare. I didn't want him to learn about me like this. I wanted our first meeting to be special. Perfect. Exactly like in my dreams. But now, that can never happen. He'll never be able to see me as a cute underclassman who has a crush on him. He'll only be able to see me as that girl who was accused of murder on national TV. If I confess my love to him now, I doubt he'll want anything to do with me. Even though I was declared innocent, there will always be doubts in his mind. That stupid journalist ruined absolutely everything. There's nothing I want more than to rip his heart out and shove it down his throat. But spilling any blood right now would only attract more attention. There are too many eyes on me right now. I have to lay low for a while. Revenge isn't an option at this point in time. But I'll never forget what that man did. I won't be able to have a romantic confession underneath a cherry tree. But this isn't over yet. I still have one option remaining. My last resort. It's unfortunate that things turned out like this, but I was left with no other choice. I would have been crushed if he rejected me. So, I had to take away the option. Our relationship might be awkward for a little while, but we'll get through it together. After all, I know all of his likes and dislikes. I'm sure he'll warm up to me soon. There's a part of me that wonders, what was the point of all the hard work I just did if I was just going to kidnap him in the end? But despite the way things turned out, I don't think the past 11 weeks were a waste at all. I learned so many new things and gained so many new skills. I'm sure I'll be able to find a way to put all of my knowledge and talents to good use. And one day, I can pass down everything I know to my son or daughter. There's still so much to look forward to. Senpai, I'm back from the store. I made sure to buy all of your favorite... Senpai? Senpai! No! This can't be happening. Senpai! Where are you? Oh, no. Why would you leave me? I thought we were making progress. I thought you were finally starting to... Oh, wait. What? A letter? Dear Ryoba Aishi, we have taken your senpai out for some fresh air. We have no intention of harming him. We will return him to you, but first, you must pass a test. Come to the row of abandoned warehouses outside of town. We will be in warehouse 8079. Bring whatever you want with you, but come alone. You have 1 hour. Signed, Saisho Psycho, CEO and founder of Psycho Corp.